I am ready.
Me too, Dolly. I am too. Ready, Dolly. Ready for you to record one of my songs anytime you want. Ready to sing with you any day. What's going on? I've been invited to shop your new SoCal collection. I want to shop your new NorCal collection. But I have enough NorCal. Always. Always, always, always. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 11:11 with Jenna. I am 11:11 with Jenna. That's me. Even when people see me now, they just go 11:11. They don't even say hi, Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. Or they say that they're singing it at work, and the people that they're with want to know what the song is, etc., etc., etc. Who's here? There are no comments, but somebody's here, and I don't know who you are. Who are you? Ooh, 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 ooh. I do. I really want to know. I'm here. I am here every day at 11:11 a.m. and 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time. New York, New Jersey, North Coast, Northeast Coast. And there's ice in New Orleans, and there's starting to be gas in New Orleans, and things are starting to happen, and it's happening. Just like this is happening. 11:11 with Jenna is happening, right, Mama Grace? Good morning, Mama Grace. Hello, 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 hello. It doesn't make me see better. It actually blocks the light because there's a lot of light all over the planet, right here, sending it out, reflecting it out to you. And I've been doing a rain dance. Yeah, rain dance for the West Coast. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I am here today, probably maybe a shorter show just because I'm not sure if Michael Kiel, my Thursday guest, is going to wake up because he's been sleeping and he needs to sleep. And if he does show up, that's great. If he doesn't, that's okay, because then I'll make breakfast even sooner. Francisca, hello, good morning, how are you? Michael was in the hospital with COVID pneumonia, and he is home now, resting. And he said if he wakes up in time, he will. But he actually was on the show last night, or was watching the show last night, which is unusual because he's usually doing other things. So it was nice to see him last night. Last night was fun, community night with Julie and Patty and Rob and Zoe and Carol in the background offering wise words. Always fun. So there are 5 of you. I don't know who you are. Can you maybe say hi? Even if you're just lurking for a minute, curious where you're from? I'd like to know. I'm here every day at 11:11 a.m. and p.m., 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week. And perhaps you might be watching. Hey, Carl. Fun talking with you last night. Thanks for calling, checking in. If you are watching from YouTube, there are over 960 some shows there now, or soon to be, thank you to William D. Lindemann. It is Thursday, so William's not here today. William's usually here in the morning shift and the evening shift, but he works on Thursdays. Lurking, people like right now, Francisca and Carl are the 2 people that I know are here, and there are 3 other people that I don't know, and I'm curious who they are and where they're from. Now there's only 4, so there's only 2 other lurkers, but that's cool. I love lurkers. Mama Grace is watching. Good morning, Mama. Lillian just wanted to come down and hang out with you. Yes, so if Michael shows up, great. If he doesn't, like I said, short show, because I guess Blanche is going to be here tonight. She messaged me last night. She said she's in town. Well, she's in Saugatuck on a big boat. She said, you should come see this big boat I'm on. And the people were laughing in the background. I said, how big is the boat? And they said, it's a big yacht. And she rolled in on the yacht from somewhere. We'll hear about it tonight, I'm sure. Or not. So if you have questions for Blanche, get them ready. She's ready. She said she wants everyone to ask her all kinds of questions because she's not much of a talker these days. She said she's becoming more introverted. She's not. Hey, Michael's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Michael's gonna make it. Rob Morocco. Different key altogether. How are you today? That was fun last night. Thank you. Thanks for jumping on. Already talked with Patty today. She's all good, ready to keep on. She's going to come this way, I think, either before I leave or when I get back. Still working on before I leave. I haven't been able to make that happen. I started to do the plane thing last night at 12:30, 1:45, and thought, you know what? This is just not. That's not me anymore. I used to do that all the time. Yeah, let's book the tickets. We'll do it at 2 o'clock after we're done with the gig, and then we'll go on. But there is one gig coming up on September 11th. It's at 4 p.m. in California. Yes, I will definitely be charged and streaming the show from my phone. So it might not be multiple camera angles, but you can set it down and listen to the music from afar, because I know it's going to be really great music because it's a really great band. Jenna and the Charmers will be playing at the Back Room in Berkeley, California, September 11th at 4 p.m. Tell your friends. If you know anyone in Berkeley, it's on Bonita Street. It's a short street right off of University. It's right below the UC Theater. You can turn there, but you can't really park there because that's where the band will be set up outside, socially distanced, and really great sound, because Sam has a friend who's I think his name was it Rich? Kevin Rich? I better learn. Awesome. Oh my goodness. I would carry him with me everywhere I could if I had any gigs. Anyway, haven't made any breakfast yet. Lots of food, and I think I'll make a smoothie with my greens. Gotta get my greens in. You gotta get your greens in, you guys. You have to get your greens. Kale, if you like it. Not my favorite. I love kale. I don't love kale. I love kale chips. But to just eat kale, but it's so good for you. It's so good for you. I think the perfect foods to eat, unfortunately, I won't be eating one of them for a while, would be salmon, kale, avocado, blueberries, and perhaps nuts. The nut would be walnut or almond. If you ate that every day, you'd get really bored. Broccoli's good too, but kale is super great for your blood. Okay, I know some of you that are here, but there's still a couple of you I don't know who you are. I'm sure those of you that follow my page saw the photo of Lillian and her third eye. There's two of them, and I couldn't figure out which one I liked better. So they were both, one was posted on Instagram and the other one I posted on my page. But then Dave Love, of course, made. I have. Someone asked me if I've been to the Church of John Coltrane. Yes, sir. A few times. Many of my friends have played and continue to play there. But yeah, that's the work of That is definitely the work of Dave. Love. Someone just sent me something else that I don't really even need to pay attention to. La 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 la. Anybody from New York on here today? I talked to a friend this morning. They were in the subway for 6 hours. They couldn't leave the subway because it was pouring. They needed to get back to Brooklyn. There were no cabs. They sat in the subway for 6 hours. And it was raining in the subway, and it's really sad. I don't know, kids. See Michael Bailey in the morning. Mama Grace, see Michael Bailey's here to say hello. And you know Rob's here, so we know Rob, Grace, C. Michael. That's 3. Carl's 4. Francisca is 5. So there are 3 of you. Who are you? Who? I'm curious. Do you like the show? Come back. Tonight will be Conversations with the Creatives. And tonight, Blanche will be here. She said that I looked a little sleepy and I needed to rest. So, but she can't be on for long. She said no more than 2 hours. She goes, I don't want to be on longer than 2 hours. Yeah, it's crazy. Just wanted to say a quick hello. In a half hour, we pick up our youngest from the airport. Super cool, April. How fun. Well, maybe if I'm delivering mail or something, I'll stop by. How long will she be in town? And what airport are you going to? You know, you can't get it. There are no buses anymore from O'Hare or Midway. Yeah, okay. I was supposed to fly out of South Bend this weekend on Sunday, and then that flight got canceled. How do they already know to cancel it? That's what I couldn't figure out. Then the only other flight out of South Bend that I could get was, I think I explained this last night, was taking me from South Bend. So I drive to South Bend, no big deal. It's like I could go there in my sleep. Half an hour to get there. That's alarm. Half an hour to get there. No big deal. Then I fly to South Carolina for 2 hours. I'm in an airport with Lillian. Not cool. Then from South Carolina to San Francisco is almost a 5-hour flight. I don't want to be on a plane for that long. It's not even healthy. Mama, what are you watching your show on? Are you watching on your iPad or your iPhone? I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off. I'm going to turn off my iPad completely. How's that? iPad. Why do we have all this stuff anyway? Yeah, it just wasn't a safe way for me to be on a plane for that long and then to be in San Francisco. And then I got to get over to the East Bay. Okay, so now I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi here. So you should either stop skipping or watch it from your phone. Wi-Fi is turned off there. The only Wi-Fi I have on right now is my show. So I need that. Anyway, I'm working on a new ticket today. And I'm grateful for my angels. Thank you very much. Guess, speaking of an angel, here we go, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen. Michael Kiel in the house. Thanks, Dave. Hey there. While he's doing that, hold on really quick. I have to celebrate. There are 11 people here right now. Oh, now there's 10. now there's 9. Still 9. Good morning. You look like you're ready to take off on a plane. You just need to unmute lower left-hand corner, I'm sure. That little microphone thing.
I thought I did.
There you go. Hi there.
Hi. So am I bringing the ratings down or what?
No, well, I probably am. Between the two of us,
Nah,
we've had kind of an
impossible.
interesting week.
Yeah.
Yeah, canceled. And then the other option was this other flight. So you got your cannula rocking, you got
Yep.
your headphones on.
And it's just so much effort to do anything. I mean, just back there's my bedroom, and getting from there to here, it took about almost 10 minutes.
Mm.
Just everything's a struggle. But it's getting better. It's just slow, and I'm not a patient person.
Well, this
But
is
I
a
can
good,
breathe.
yeah. Does it feel like an elephant is, do you have the cough?
No, the cough is pretty much gone.
Okay, because
Thank God.
you had
That
that.
was the hard part. Yeah.
Mine
Um,
lasted about a month.
yeah, because when you're coughing, you just can't breathe, and it takes so much out of you when you cough, and it's kind of a miserable existence,
Yeah,
really. So,
I'm sorry.
but yeah, things are getting better. It's just too slow for me. I'm just impatient.
Well,
So I want to be better now, so I can get back to doing things.
yeah.
But um,
Are
it's
you
probably
are you able to sleep?
oh yeah, yeah,
You were up last night,
yep.
so your timing is a little bit different right now, yeah?
My timing's way different.
Hmm.
Well, I really have nothing to do, and um, I'm just not used to having that much time to do nothing. So I'm on the computer most of the day playing games or catching up with people or looking stuff up or
Cool.
whatever, and then trying to find something to watch on TV. And
What are you
usually
watching? What's the latest?
well, right now I'm not watching anything, but she was watching uh, how the universe is created and how it's going to destroy itself and all this stuff.
Oh, we're
After a
doing a
few days
fine
of that,
job
I'm
of
going
that
like,
right
okay,
now.
we got to watch something else. I
We're
think we got
doing
to watch
such a
something
good job of
else.
that right now.
Yeah. So we were watching a little Disney last night, and that was kind of cool. So um, yeah,
Do you watch any
just
particular,
filling up.
are you into any shows like on Netflix, like a series or anything like that?
Um, no, I like to watch cooking shows to get ideas about different cuisines and stuff. I love Asian food, so anything I can watch where, I can maybe learn to do Korean or Thai or Chinese and I like the real stuff. I was watching a documentary yesterday about real Chinese food, and
Mm.
it started back in the 30s or the turn of the century, where the Chinese immigrants that came over made chop suey, which was a way for Americans to get used to Asian food, which is actually not Asian food at all. It's not Chinese food. Um, so, I'm always in a quest to get authentic Chinese food, like the real stuff, the chicken feet and what is it?
The duck feet and all that good stuff from the
Yeah, and
Korean
the
duck.
fungus and the fungus and the greens and all that the stuff you don't see on a Chinese menu.
Yeah.
Um, General
Unless
Tso's
you go
chicken's
with
not
someone that's
Chinese.
Chinese into Chinatown in
Yeah,
Oakland.
yeah,
I go with my acupuncturist or my friend Ben Fong Torres, who has a movie that's coming out, you guys. My friend Ben's in a movie. Um, it's called Like a Rolling Stone. He was the editor for Rolling Stone, and there's a movie about him coming out. But he's fun to go to Chinatown with because he orders from the other menu.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you come and it comes out and you go,
What's that?
okay, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Or dim sum when you go have dim
Oh,
sum
love
there,
dim sum.
pulling stuff. Well, one of these days we'll meet in Oakland and we'll do some dim sum.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
That would be fun. How's your father? How's the rest of your family?
Everybody's doing good.
Good.
Excuse me. Um, everybody's checked out negative so far.
Awesome.
After this last go around, so I'm still waiting on the results from my wife, but everything's good.
Good.
So just what to do.
Well, have you ever
Watch.
watched, are you a Schitt's Creek fan? Ooh, there are 11 of you here. Hi, 11, 11ers. There's 11. Are you a Schitt's Creek fan?
Uh, nope.
Do you watch comedy ever? Are you
Oh
into,
yeah, yeah.
you might want to give it a 4 or 5 shows to watch and see if it's something that you like because it's really, the writing is quite brilliant.
Yeah, yeah. Check it out.
I'm a fan of Schitt's Creek, and what else have I watched that I liked? I like Shameless. I guess I like things that start like Shameless, Schitt's Creek.
The she sound.
Yep, I guess. I don't know what else have I watched lately. Grace and I watched. Oh, Hacks, Hacks on HBO Max. Hacks. It's April and Mike. We love it. What do you like, Schitt's Creek or Shameless? I love Shameless. It's one of those guilty shows. You know, you watch it and you go, I shouldn't be watching this, but man, it's fun.
Yeah,
William H. Macy is incredible, and the rest of the cast is really. You watch this family evolve and their life, and they live in Chicago, and how do they survive? And
hmm.
Schitt's Creek, yeah, Schitt's Creek is really the shits. It really is. Did you ever watch Second City TV, SCTV?
I
It
haven't
was,
watched in a long
but
time.
do you remember that show?
Yeah.
So many of the people from SCTV are in this show.
Oh well.
Yeah. So if you
Yeah.
appreciate that humor, it's a little slow. You're watching it, you're like, huh? Why am I watching this? And then I got into it. I've watched it. I watched it once on my own, and then my mom goes, "What is this Schitt's Creek people talk about?" And I said, "I'll watch it with you, Gracie." I watched it a second time. I watched it on my own on my iPad. Then I watched it on a big TV, and it changed everything because you get to see everything Moira's wearing and just the whole, instead of, you see something this big versus that big.
Yeah.
But, and then she started to watch it, so I watched it a third time. That, and what's that other one, Rob, with, uh oh, with little Stevie, where he goes away to Sweden. What's it called? I like that one a lot. So do you have a fever anymore? Are you have showing
Nope.
symptoms at all? Now you're just recovering.
Just recovering, trying to get some stamina back.
And are you, hi, Lillian Pearl? Hi. Hi, Grilly Girl. Hi. You don't want to say hi? No, no. You want to say hi? No, no. Come on. And are you quarantining? Are you just living your life? Are you
Well, yeah, we're kind of quarantining for another week, just to be safe and not having people over. Um, yeah, just living life basically. Just like I said, taking it easy. There's not really a lot to do
and are you planning
until I
on
get my stamina.
going back to work at a particular time?
I have to get a release from my doc,
Okay.
so I'm also waiting for an appointment for that. So, but yeah, sooner I get back to work.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think you better go back to sleep. I might go back to sleep too. I had my
Because
my time in the ER the other night, and I'm still taking a little bit of time to recover, but
Yeah. Imagine the lights aren't helping.
no, they're not. But that's
Yeah.
why I wear these. I need blue blockers that are sunglasses. That would be cool. I bet they have
Yeah.
them, right?
Now, do you have a diffuser on your light?
I do. I have, well, not a real diffuser. I have kind of wax paper.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually. Yeah.
I have wax paper on it. And
Yeah.
it has different, I can do this with it too. Go, I can make it brighter,
No.
darker.
Here you go.
Yeah,
That should help a little.
yeah. It's a little darker, but
It
it,
adds a little more color to your face too.
oh, well, then here I go. I'll go a little darker then. How's that?
Yeah, take it easy on yourself.
Thank you for that. I try. I have a lot of different things that I do in a day,
Yeah.
but I know I need to rest more.
Yeah.
So,
Well, no sense in creating more problems for yourself,
no.
with an intense light. So
What will you be having for lunch today? What happens? Are you on a breakfast, lunch, dinner schedule right now, or are you on?
I've been trying to, um, stick to a schedule. Um, but I just got up, so I haven't had anything for breakfast. I've been having like a sandwich for lunch, with a drink, and that's about it. And then whatever we decide for dinner. But I've been trying to stay on the schedule that I was in the hospital, like eating three meals a day,
Good.
just staying hydrated. So, and of course, got to be on these medications and peeing like a racehorse.
How many different medications do they have you on for the
All right,
pneumonia? Are they
right.
treating pneumonia or can they treat?
Mostly pneumonia.
Mhm.
Uh, Now I'm just on my regular meds, and I'm still waiting to hear from my doc about the meds that they wanted me to take when I got out. And I haven't heard from them. I called them on Monday, sent them a list of the stuff. Still haven't heard from them. So
You call them on Monday and it's Thursday.
yeah, so good old Veterans Administration.
Do they do telehealth?
Supposedly, but I haven't got a call, an email, or nothing. You know,
You want me to call them for you? I I did that with my father. We were talking about that yesterday with prescriptions, because I was written a prescription that something like the lowest I found it for was $940 some dollars, and it reminded me of my father was written up a prescription and it was close to $4,000 a month, and that was with insurance.
yeah, it's
And that's
ridiculous.
when we called the VA, and the VA stepped in and made it possible for him to get that prescription.
Yeah, yeah. Well, basically,
But it took some calling and meetings and
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
patience.
that's basically where we're at. The medications that the hospital gave me that they wanted me to take uh, are not currently on my formulary for the VA. So the first thing I did was I faxed them a copy of my discharge instructions and the medications they wanted me to have and everything. And all he has to do is type them into his computer, put them on my formulary, and then the VA pays for it. And then send me an authorization number so I can go to the pharmacy and pick them up. Well, 4 days later, here we are, and I still don't have my meds. So, yeah,
It's not
people think
right.
we got people think we got it set up because we're vets and we're supposed to get these benefits, and they aren't happening. Even today. So what can I say?
I'm serious. I'll call him for you. Or be even better, my mom can call for you. Have Gracie call for you.
Uh oh.
Or my sister Lisa. She'll get that stuff done like in an hour. I've learned a lot from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give him a
Without,
call today and
without
see.
going full metal Mamina, which can't happen. But well, I'm not going to keep you on here. I'm really happy that you're here, and I'm really happy that you got into Yosemite because I understand it's closed now. They,
I don't know. I haven't
they may
heard.
have, they may have closed.
Well, the good news is everybody had a great time.
Yeah.
My grandson had a blast.
He's so cute. How old is he?
5.
He is so cute.
He was bouncing off the walls. I put him on the scooter and let him ride around on the scooter. He thought that was the shit.
He
So
looked like he did.
yeah. So yeah, we all had a good time. It's just that I was so damn sick I couldn't really enjoy it, but I did. At least we got to do it, and that was my goal.
Did you see anything in particular that you wanted to see in Yosemite? Did you go by Bridal Veil Falls, or is there somewhere that you like
No,
to?
Bridalville was closed for maintenance. A lot of the waterfalls were dried up. Um, but just being there with my kids, my grandkids, that was it.
It's a
Just
really
being able to go.
interesting place to go there during a drought because
Yeah.
it's so quiet.
You ever been there during the winter?
Yeah. One time.
Oh my goodness.
One time.
That's a whole different place.
Yeah.
And it's magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about quiet.
Yeah.
A whole other
Yeah.
quiet.
And the animals are out and they walk right up to you and it's like, holy crap, man.
Yeah. It's real. I was there. In fact, I was there. Someone posted a photograph of Princess Diana, and it was one of those. I remember exactly where I was, and I said, "Me too." I was at the Awani Hotel at a
Mhm.
wedding. You know how there's a chapel near there?
Yeah.
My friends got married in the chapel, and then we had a big old party at the Awani. And everyone stayed overnight at the Awani. And they came in, they said, Princess died, just died. And I went, what? This is so surreal. I'm in this, we
Yeah.
were all like, we're sad, but it's kind of, I don't know her, but just one of those moments in life that you remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, wintertime, I've been there once in the winter I've been there 3 different times for a wedding. I sang at 2 weddings. One of them, they were the husband and wife. They were climbers,
Mm.
and so their wedding party were climbers. The guys didn't wear shirts; they wore a bow tie, and they were all ripped. And the women wore these little halter dresses, and they were all ripped. And they said their vows. We had a party, and the next day they set out, and they all went to climb El Capitan.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was about to say they get married on the side of the rock.
They did climb up so we could see it, and they were in she had her veil on and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. They owned a climbing gym in Berkeley, and they were fans of mine, so they hired me to sing.
Nice.
That's one of the more unusual ones. I wonder if they're still married. I wonder that. But anyway, so well, whatever you have for breakfast today, I hope it's healthy and fun, and you get to go back and rest some more, and maybe try out Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go, Jenna, this is really stupid. It's a certain pattern, their writing style, their delivery.
Yeah.
After a couple of shows, you go, yeah, this is the shit. It's cool. And a couple other people agreed with me, so I'm not the only one. But I'm really happy that you made it on today, and I'm happy that you're home.
Yeah. Definitely. They took care of me in the hospital, but yeah, it's good to be home.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll say hello, and maybe I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will see.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Oh, do you have a letter for me?
Ooh. Let's go H.
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 Okay. I got it. Thank you, Michael Kiel, for being here today. I'm so happy that you are home and you get to play on your computer, on your TV, on the kitchen stove today. I hope you make something so fun. It makes you happy in your thoughts and it will bring you so many hopeful words. And I know that you also have a truly good heart and you're real smart. So call the VA today. Tell them if they don't help you soon that Jenna Mammina will call, and they won't like that. But at the end of the call they will, because they love me and they'll help me. But I know they'll help you too. So thank you, Michael, Kiel, and all of you today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice. And one more thing, love hard. And how hard? Please tell me, Michael.
Real hard.
Real hard. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.